Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is the another example on Taylor series expansion. See the statement of the given problem. Find the power series expansion. Taylor series expansion is also known as power series expansion of the function e power x into sin y. In earlier videos, we discussed about e power x into cos y. Now, this is e power x into sin y. In the neighborhood of the point 1 comma pi by 4, we have to find out the expansion in surroundings of the point 1 comma pi by 4 of the given function. Sometimes we can see this statement also: expand e power x into sin y in powers of the terms x minus 1 and y minus pi by 4. Whenever given point is in the form of 1 comma pi by 4, you will get the expansion in the terms of x minus 1 and y minus pi by 4. That's why sometimes this statement is also provided to you in our examinations. See the solution. First of all, we have to write the form of Taylor series expansion of f of x comma y at the point a comma b. Okay, we know that Taylor series expansion of f of x comma y at the point a comma b is f of x comma y is equal to very first term in the expansion is f at a comma b plus 1 by 1 factorial into x minus a into fx at a comma b, nothing but partial differentiation of f with respect to x at the point a comma b plus y minus b into fy at the point a comma b. First find out dou f by dou y. In that differentiation you should replace the point a comma b plus 1 by 2 factorial into the product is in the form of a plus b whole square, so you will get x minus a whole square f double x at a comma b, nothing but second order partial differentiation of f with respect to x, dou square f by dou x square. Okay, so after finding that partial differentiation you should replace a comma b in that one. Okay, plus 2 times of x minus a into y minus b into fxy. Okay, what is fxy? Already I told you in previous videos. Fxy is nothing but dou square f by dou x dou y, second order partial differentiation of second order partial differentiation of f with respect to y and x. So after that, after finding this one, you should replace the point a comma b in this differentiation. Okay, plus y minus b whole square f double y at a comma b. Okay, second order partial differentiation of f with respect to y. After that we should replace the point a comma b in that differentiation. Okay, so replace the values from the given statement. What is the f of x comma y function in the two variables, which is e power x into sin y, is equal to a is nothing but 1, b is nothing but pi by 4. Whenever we have a, replace it by 1. Whenever we have b, replace it by pi by 4. So first term would be 1 comma pi by 4 plus 1 by 1 factorial into x minus 1 into fx at 1 comma pi by 4 plus y minus pi by 4 fy at the point 1 comma pi by 4 plus 1 by, don't forget one important point, after writing this 1 by 2 factor into this term plus so on, because the formula is not ended with this step. Don't forget writing plus so on, because Taylor's and Maclaurin series expansions are infinite series expansions. That's why 1 by 2 factorial into x minus 1 whole square f double x at 1 comma pi by 4 plus 2 times of, and just I am replacing a value and b value in above formula. Okay, y minus pi by 4 into fxy at 1 comma pi by 4 plus y minus pi by 4 whole square times of f double y at 1 comma pi by 4. Don't forget to writing plus 1. If we have good knowledge on partial differentiation, it is better to find next term also, which is 1 by 3 factorial times of the product term should be in the form of a plus b whole cube. It is our interest. Now we have to find out the unknown functioning values which are involved in this formula. This is the functioning value at 1 comma pi by 4. This is another term. Okay, in order we have to find out these all terms. Okay, so totally we have to find out 6 terms here. Since f of x comma y is nothing but given function which is e power x into sin y, replace the point 1 comma pi by 4. It means that whenever we have x, replace it by 1, e power 1, and whenever we have y, replace it by pi by 4. Already you know that pi by 4 is nothing but 45 degrees and sine 45 degrees is nothing but 1 by root 2. So you will get e by root 2. Okay. Next we have to find out fx. What is the mean by fx? Dou f by dou x is equal to, in this case only x is the variable, already you know it. So differentiation of e power x is e power x. Differentiation of exponential function is itself. Now replace the point fx at 1 comma pi by 4. Again you will get e power 1 into sin pi by 4. So you will get same result, which is e by root 2. Now f5. f5 means dou f by dou y. It means that partial differentiation of f with respect to y. In this case, it is enough to find out the differentiation of sin y. Differentiation of sin y with respect to y is cos y, because e power x is constant term. So e power x into cos y. So now replace the point fy at 1 comma pi by 4. You will get e power 1 into cos pi by 4. Again cos pi by 4 is also 1 by root 2. So you will get the same result, e by root 2. Next we have to find out f double x. F double x means dou square f by dou x square. These are all the standard notations. So already we have the first order partial differentiation with respect to x, which is dou f by dou x. Again we have to take another partial derivative of this term with respect to x. So here again e power x is only variable. You can take differentiation of e power x with respect to x, because sin y becomes constant. So it would be e power x into sin y. So f double x at 1 comma pi by 4 becomes e power 1 into sin pi by 4. You will get e by root 2 again. Now calculate fxy. It means that dou square f by dou x dou y. Okay, see here, dou square f by dou x dou y means dou by dou x of dou f by dou y. So already we have the first order partial differentiation of f with respect to y. For this function we should take partial differentiation with respect to x. So differentiation of e power x with respect to x is only e power x into cos y. So you will get fxy at 1 comma pi by 4 is e into cos pi by 4. So you can write directly e by root 2. And finally we have to find out f suffix double y. It means that second order partial derivative of f with respect to y. Okay, see here. Already we have the second order partial differentiation with respect to y here. For this function you have to take partial differentiation with respect to y again. Already cos y is there. The partial derivative of cos y with respect to y is minus sin y. So you will get minus e power x into sin y. Replace the point f double y at 1 comma pi by 4 is equal to minus e by root 2, because sin pi by 4 is nothing but 1 by root 2 minus sin is there. That's why you will get this one, and so on. you should write, and so on. Similarly we can find out the third order partial differentiation also. Okay, now we have to replace this all five derivatives, the five derivatives and the functioning value in above equation, which is equation number A. So you will get the required expansion C. Now equation A implies e power x into sin y, e power x into sin y. It would be, first term is, what is the first one? This one, f of 1 comma pi by 4, which is e by root 2. All are e by root 2 except last value. Last value is minus e by root 2 c. E by root 2 plus 1 by 1 factorial into x minus 1 into e by root 2 plus y minus pi by 4 into e by root 2 plus 1 by 2 factorial into x minus 1 whole square into e by root 2 plus 2 times of x minus 1 into y minus pi by 4 into this one fxy at 1 comma pi by 4, which is also e by root 2 plus last term is y minus pi by 4 whole square into negative times of e by root 2 plus so on. Don't forget to write plus on. If you forget to write plus on, means it is a finite series, which is wrong. Okay, so the final conclusion becomes e power x into sin y is equal to, every term has e by root 2, that's why take convert that term to outside, e by root 2 whole into 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial into x minus 1 is the remaining term plus y minus pi by 4 is the remaining term in this part plus 1 by 2 factorial is there whole into x minus 1 whole square plus this term already we took come out, so remaining term is 2 times of x minus 1 into y minus pi by 4 plus sorry, there is negative sign, don't forget this negative sign, so positive into negative is negative, so negative y minus pi by 4 whole square plus on up to infinite number of terms. In this way we can get the power series expansion of e power x into sin y in the terms of x minus 1 and y minus pi by 4. In the next video I will give some more examples on Taylor's and Maclaurin's. Thank you very much.